Welcome everyone. So let's get into the business of today. Right, everybody log into your graphic design app, launch into your graphic design app. First of all, you have an interface of the app. You can decide to change the color. Now, so for this design we are going to be doing today, it's the background for the design is a red background. So first of all, what are you supposed to do when you want to change your background? Now, to change your background, this is what you are to do. You click on this space. Let's shift this to this place. Excuse me. All right, so to select your background, this is, you click on color. This is your color. You click on it. So you have a display of your colors. So we have a red background. You select the red background, right? So, but maybe let's say for instance, you have another background you've already downloaded, maybe from somewhere that you want to use. You don't need to click on this color. All you need to do is to go to from gallery. You select from gallery, and then you search on the background. Search for the background. Okay, so yeah, that is the back. This is the background. You just click on the mark sign, and then you select it. So this is the background we are using. It's still the same thing as the other one. You understand? So let's continue. So the next thing you want to do is to import your image. The image we are going to be using, that's the Coca-Cola bottle, Sprite, and blah blah blah. So what do you do when you want to import your images? So you click on this place, on this plus sign above. Can you see it? Yeah, that's where to click. Or what you need to do again is to just click on this sign here, you can see, and click on import image, right? So you go to, you search for your image, click on it, right? And then boom. Okay, so now we want to centralize. We're going to be using center alignment, that is a centralized alignment, to work on this background. So we want to make sure that everything is aligned in a centralized manner. So what do you want to do? You reduce this image. The size is much. The size is much, so we want to give it a size. We want to reduce the size. So everybody go to relative size. Go to relative side, and then on the width side we are giving it 60. We're going to be reducing it by 60. So the plus sign here and the minus sign here means to reduce. Plus means it's simple maths. Plus means to add, while minus means to reduce. So we are reducing the width by 60%. We have 60%, and the height by 50. Yeah, it's already on 50. 60 50, yes. So that's the width we are giving, width and height. So when you are recreating yours, please give them that particular one. So let's take, for instance, you don't want to use this. You can drag with your hand, increase and decrease, increase and decrease, right? So this is the button you are to click here. Hope we are following. Are we following? Yes, this button is what you are to hold and drag, right? Okay, so let's continue. 50. So let's make it a bit easier. Now let's import a triangle, right? So let's set it up here. Go to relative and then centralize it, right? And then click on it, send to back, send it to back. Okay, now reduce the shape. Then make it fit in. Make it fit in. Yeah, we are good to go. So you can now delete the white background. We are good to go. So what next? We want to write a text. The first text we have is taste. So for you to add a text, go to this A alphabet under these two. Hope we are following the A alphabet here. Click on it. So we have text. Click on text. And meanwhile, if there is a quote, maybe you want the app is designed with a quote. There are quotes under here. So maybe let's take for instance, you want to add a quote and already there are quotes already here you can use, right? So let's say you want to use any quote, you can just click on it and then boom, right? So but we are not using quotes. All we want to do is to, you know, write our own text. So the first text we have is taste. Taste, right? So we want to make it uppercase, not lowercase. So those of us who did computer, so for you to turn this to an uppercase or lowercase, you click on this TT. You know, we have small letter T and capital T. Anywhere you see it, it means you can change your text to small letter or capital letter. So it's capital letter we want to just click on it and to make it capital letter for you, right? Or if you don't want to use that, you can, before texting, click on your keypad, click on this place. This is the place I'm trying to tell you about. It's better behavior. Right, okay. It's disappearing, right? Well, I believe you can see it. It's just this arrow key here. It means you want to make it in capital letter, right? You double tap to make it capital letter, right? So let's go ahead, click OK, then you increase your text. Now for relative size, the size we want to give this text is, at least let's give it 84. Let's use 84. 84. So relative position, it means to centralize. So we've centralized it. Bring it down a little. Bring it down a little. Okay. So the next text, let's write the next text. The next text says the difference. The difference. Yes, the difference. So if you are using a keypad like mine that suggests words for you, it will be very easy for you. You don't need to type everything to just appear and then you click on it. But there is a need for you to cross-check anytime because of misspelling, or maybe that's not what you wanted to type. Okay. All right. So for the relative size, for the size for this one, we would like to give it size 34. let's give it 34. It's smaller than tastes, right? So 34 is okay. Yes, very good. Now let's go and change the font size. The font, that is the text font. So we are going to be using Roboto. So if you are using a normal one, a normal app, the normal Pixel app, you might not see some of this text here. My phone is kind of mistakenly touched somewhere, right? So let's continue. So the size we want to, the font style we want to give this text is Roboto. Yes, so like I was saying, if you are using a normal Pixel Lab app, you might not find some of these font styles on yours, right? I'm using a pro version of it, so that's why you can see very much fonts like this. But don't worry, the font we are going to be using for this design is here, which is Roboto. I believe you can see it, this Roboto. So yeah, okay, so let me just show you this Roboto regular here. This one is the one we are using, right? So click on it and then click on OK. And same thing to this, the same thing, we are giving it Roboto. What do? You go to fonts, you see hits AB, also search down, scroll down, wherever your house you want to say it, right? Then you click on Roboto regular as well and click OK. Yeah, so we are good to go. Test the difference. So what next do we want to do? We want to use the other shape that is underneath. There's a shape underneath. So what you need to do is to just okay, so let me show you. Go to shape. When you go to shape, reduce the radio, reduce it, right? Reduce the shape and then the radius as well to 100%. So to reduce, this is how to reduce. Just hold on this button. Let me show you. Hold on this button here. Hold on that button there. Any button at all you want to increase by the side, by the top, hold each button. So that's it. Yeah, so we are good to go. And then we are giving it field color. The field color is black. Click on black and then select. Okay, so now let's go to the relative size for this. There's a relative size for this, so we are using the relative size 47, which is the width, and then 7 the height. 47, yeah, 47, and then 7 for the height. Yeah, so it's 46 width, and then the height is 6. Okay, So you take it down a bit. Yeah, so you centralize it, relative positioning to take you to the right position. Okay, so there's one other thing we want to do to this shape down here. If you check very well, there is a bit lightening inside the black, so let's do that. You go to inner shadow, click on inner shadow. So this is your inner shadow, this point here. So click on it, inner shadow, and then you enable it by clicking on that black dot. It will be enabled. So we want to give it a bit look, a shadow inside, and we are going to be using this color here. You see there's a difference. You can see the difference, spot the difference, right? So after that you click OK. You can now see the difference. It looks somewhat like a button, right? A button that can be pressed. Okay, so that's that about it. Let's see. So let's reduce the blurriness a little. Yes. Okay, I think this is okay. This is okay. So this is okay. So the last word we want to add is grab a bottle. Make sure you capitalize every word, beginning of every letter. Grab a bottle. Now you remember when I was telling us during the theory class that every graphic design is pointing to something. So at the end of your design there should be a call for action. The call for action for this is grab a bottle. Now you are telling your customers what they are supposed to do, right? Hope we are learning. All right, so let's reduce our text to, let's give the bottle a resize. Let's resize it to okay. Alright, so let's centralize it. Let's also go and change the font style to Roboto. Hope you can remember Roboto what? Roboto regular. Click on Roboto regular, then click on OK. Right, so we have to still reduce it a bit. Let's still reduce it a bit so that it will fit into it. So we want to make it fit into the shape very, very well. Then you centralize through relative positioning. Put together. So that's it. So okay, but let's add this a bit. Okay, let's go back and re-edit this. Okay. Yeah, so we are good. Take it down a bit. here we go. So the last image we'll be importing is this. So this is it. This is the last image we're importing. So go to change color. We want to give it change color. Change the color. So you go to, we're giving it this yellow color. Yes, this particular one. After this one that looks, after green, there's a bright green, then this yellow, right? You click on OK. Then let's resize it. Let's resize it to, let's see, 14, yeah, 14 will be okay. Let's give it 14. Yep. So here we go. Now we have a text on it which says, hope we are learning. 60%. Then you go under it, off. Coca-Cola give you 50% off. Man, here. All right, so we want to place this 60% off on this place, on this ship. Can you see the ship here? We are placing it here, right? So let's quickly do that. So you can drag and drop, or you can use relative positioning, anyhow you want to do it, to navigate around it. So let's change the color to black. Change it to black. Let's also go and change. Let's go and change the text style to Roboto regular. Where is it? I've passed it to. Alright, yeah. Roboto regular. So now let's reduce it. Let's reduce it. Yeah, I think 32 will be fine. And you adjust. Okay, so but there is something wrong with this. What's wrong? The texts are far from each other. So what we want to do, let's reduce the line spacing. Click on line spacing, reduce it. You see what it's doing. So it was here before, now it's here. So let's reduce it by minus, yeah, let's make it by -7. Okay, and now let's put it in the center of it. At the center of it all. All right, so yes, so you see, we are good to go. So what next we want to do, we want to put the on the main design, there's like a bright light at the back of the minerals, the Coke, the Fanta, and the Sprite. So that's the lighting we want to import now, right? So there's the light. Click on it. Okay, yeah, this is the light. Now we are going to be increasing it. You keep increasing, right? Yeah, so I think this is okay. Now what you need to do, it's coming out from the back, not shining on them. So we want to send it to the back. So this is what you do. You click here. Hope you saw what I did. You are clicking here. Yes, that's where you are clicking. You need to take you to this place. Then you click on send to back. Can you see now? We've sent it to the back. And we have exactly that. Can you see? Can somebody see? Alright, so let's increase it. Let's centralize it, sorry. So it's been centralized now. So we have that done. So the last thing we want to do is to just add up a little touch so that it will not look your design will not look empty. So you go to text, there's some plus sign that are on the flyer that we will try as much as possible to do. Okay, plus sign. Yeah, here we go. So we have our plus sign here. Just now for you not to interrupt the work you've already done, you would want to lock the place so that when you touch it doesn't mistakenly move. Okay, so this is what you do. You click on this place to lock your design. You see this place? Yes, you click on it to lock your design. By locking means padlock, so there is a padlock sign there. You touch it. You see, you are locking your design so that you will not interfere with them once you are working on it. So anyone you feel that you are done with, you just lock it. Okay, yeah, so we've done with this. We just want to focus on the plus sign now, right? So this is what you do. You move it to the position you want to put it. You want to put it somewhere here. I can't remember again. I think it's somewhere here. Okay, and let's a bit rotate it. Yeah, something like this. Okay, and then let's try to blur it by using our opacity tool. Yes. Okay, yeah, something like this. Let's try to reduce it a bit. Yeah, so this is okay. Now you can duplicate it by saying copy. By saying copy, you mean it should duplicate. Okay, I think we have one also at the bottom, somewhere here, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember again. We have one here and one last one, copy, which means to duplicate. You see, it's very easy for you to move your text, your image using relative positioning. Okay, middle, side, left, up, down, middle, centralize. Okay, yeah, so I think we still have one here. There's another one here, but I can't remember again. So I think, yeah, that's basically it. Let's just rotate it a bit. Yes. Okay, yeah. I think that's all. Right. So we are done with our design. So after you are done, how do I save this image so that I can see it? How do I save it? So you click, for you to save your design, you click here, sorry, you click on these three dots. Hope you can see it. These three dots that's here. Yes, you click on it. You click on imports. Click on imports. And then save as PNG. Right? Save as PNG. Click on save as PNG. That's the format, as PNG. Then you go to dimension. You use ultra. Always save in ultra, right? And then you click save to gallery, and to render your image and have it saved. Boom. So your image has been saved. After getting that feedback, what do you need to do? Okay, so before we go and check it out, maybe you are not done with your design, you are still on it and you don't want to lose it. You want to revisit it later and then work on it. This is what you will do. You click on this sign here, this save sign here. Here, you click on it, okay? After clicking on it, you save as project, right? Then you will title it. What do you want to title? Let's say you want to title it as drinks. Drinks. Promotion. Promotional design. Right? You click on OK. And it will save it. Now, this one will not be saved to the gallery. It will save on the app. So anytime you want to work on it again, this is where you go. You see this place. Click here. Click here. You get. After clicking there, also it will show you. It will display this, and then also click here, my project. Okay. Click on my project, and then have a see. So all the work you've done, you will find them here. All the design you've done, you find them here. So these are all the design I've done. I've deleted some, so you'll find it here. So that's that about it. Thank you for watching. So let's go and see our design. Let's go and see the magic we've performed. Go to your gallery. Yeah, so you see Pixel Lab. It will automatically create a folder for you there. Click on it, Pixel Lab. Click it on. So basically, thank you very much for watching.